Yo, yo, yo. Alright. Alright, we're fucking live. Fucking live, boys. Oof. I need some water as well. Fuck. Fuck. Oops. Gotta delete this message. Take the picture again. Alright, let's go. Let's put the link. We live. Join up. And then live. Alright, alright. There we go. Let's get fucking ready. Alright, I think we're ready. I think we are ready, boys. Let me go ahead and mute. There you go. Muted. Let's go in here. Alright, have my top step account here ready on my right. Market open going on right now. Big ass wick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're live. Join on YouTube. Mm, hmm We're waiting. Market open. We already trade macros. I'm gonna wait around 7 more minutes. Bearish SMT at the 15 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. Like doing my macro, like doing the bias when we're closer to the macro. When we are closer to the macro. What did the overnight session do? Nothing much. Just kind of chop it up. Just kind of chopped, kind of chopped. Kind of chopped, boys. We always wait for the macro. Gonna wait for the macro. So we always wait till like 9:40, around 5 more minutes to start doing our daily bias, to start thinking where price is gonna go. Not really too interested in taking anything here in market open. We are big dumping though. Big time dumping, boys. Big fucking dump, trading into a bullish gap in the 4 hour, in the 1 hour. The 15 minute, I mean, it looks pretty bullish to me. But big dump. We could also like just retrace everything because we've been pumping hard. Almost feel like for no reason. We do have a lot of room to dump, even just to the like the 50% of this whole range. It's still like 300 points. So we could very well straight up just dump. Gonna wait a few more minutes to do the bias. Let's not get impatient. Follow the plan. We're big chillin', boys. Absolutely no rush. Live on YT at Misk. Just straight up patience. Very heavy price right now. So let's see what happens. We're getting closer. 9:40. All right, let's start doing our bias. Let's see here. So we were bullish on the 4 hour here, trading inside of the gap, neutral on the daily, bullish on the 1 hour, bullish on the 4 hour, bullish on the 15 minute. I mean, seems pretty bullish to me. Pretty bullish. Mm, so here on the 3 minute, we have a big ass OB. We're gonna continue bearish. Price is gonna respect it. Continue flushing. There's no order block here at 2 minutes. Let's see here what happens. Do have this 2 minute OB. It's probably kind of deep. Also have a 5 minute OB in that same range. Post link on your story. I sure did, brother. Brother. I did post a link. I am live on YouTube. Tapping into that order block. What does price do when we tap bearish order blocks? Continues bearish, right? So this should, right there, continue printing bearish. We are bullish though. We are looking for longs. So we are already getting a nice rejection from that OB. So bearish reaction from that OB. What am I expecting for price to continue to dump? Cheeky bearish reaction, tapping that order block, respecting it, meaning bearish order flow is still in control here. We're waiting for something to happen. Taps that bearish order block. Bearish order flow still in play. Do want to see price continue. Going to YouTube now. Yo, yo, yo. Come to YouTube. Join YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Macro's just about to start here in a few. Join up. Join up. So let's see what happens. Ideally, I need to see this bearish order block be the one get inversed. There's really no other longs I'm seeing here but this bearish order block. So price taps the bearish order block, rejects. I expect to see some sort of continuation bearish. If we inverse this bearish order block, means that bearish order flow is no longer at play here. So the more times an order block gets tapped, the weaker it gets. So usually if you trade order blocks, you want to catch the first tap right there and short or limit entry right there and just try and take the rejection. So we are still bearish. The 1 hour traded off this bearish bullish gap right there. I mean, we are bullish, not bearish. We're bullish gap right there, rejection. So we could still look to push bullish, but I need the confirmation. We could tap the order block again and reject it again. Anything could happen. But I am watching very closely. Anything could happen. The main thing we need to be is patient. Wait for a setup, wait for something to happen. We're actually going to be bullish. We need to inverse this bearish OB. We need to inverse it. You can shift market structure here. Ideally, you want to see the wick get traded off. Need to see a shift in both assets. Which ES just about shifted. ES shifted in market structure already. It's printing bullish. I do need to see the shift in both assets, not just in one. So I do need to see the shift in both assets. We do not have high impact news today till tomorrow, so I do expect to see some low movement, low ranges. Just completely fine. We're waiting for something to happen. If nothing's happening, what do? We fucking wait. Wait, patience, bro. What's your thought on the 940 IFVG? I would wait. Has there been market structure shift? No, there has not been any market structure shift. Has there been an IFVG? Yes. How I interpret this or how I'm reading this is price retracing into the bearish order block to continue dumping lower. So don't fall into the trap of taking the IFVG and trying to take all the fucking buy side. There still has not been any sort of market structure shift. Nowhere here. So in order for it to be a market structure shift, you want it to shift from this range. And it still doesn't. It's still trading below the range. So this could very well continue its way to dump some more. So don't fall into the trap of taking whatever IFVG. If the market inverts the order block, you will place the order. First, I will need to see if we shift market structure shift. One, and I need to see a breakaway gap, a fair value gap form that makes the market structure shift. But I am wanting to see this order block get failed, get inversed. So we wait. Patience, boys. So right here we're tapping the OB again. The more times an order block gets tapped, the weaker it gets. The more likely it is to get ran through. So I'm hoping for us to run through it here in a bit. I'm watching ES as well, waiting for the market structure shift to happen, which I feel like it has already happened in ES. NQ's kind of lagging behind, so I'm waiting for it, waiting for something to happen. Not gonna trade before, not gonna rush into the trade. I'm gonna be reactive to it, all right? So we wait patiently. We are bullish bias, higher time frame. What are we doing? We're rejecting off this 1 hour gap. We're rejecting off this 4 hour gap, bullish gap, 1 hour bullish gap, 15-minute bullish gap. To me, it looks bullish, right? So we're waiting for our bullish entry to happen, to form. Until then, we do nothing and wait and observe. So we are pumping very nicely. See if we could shift here with a breakaway gap. We could very well get an entry here. Now, it could be a tricky entry because of our stop loss, but we'll see if it leaves a gap first and foremost. Want to see us break this high right here. ES is pumping. Let's see if we make the gap, but I am watching very closely and we're patient, waiting for it to happen. Probably my stop loss will be below this order block right here. If we do leave a gap, which ES did leave a gap. ES is straight up pumping, but I do need to see NQ make the market structure shift in order for me to at least enter on ES because we could get an ES entry here. So let me just draw it up. There's still 2 minutes left, but let me draw it up. Let me see how many points this is. Around 38 points, 36. All right, it's gonna be like 4 contracts, and it's a tall range. It's kind of tricky here, but there is room to the upside for us to pump. I am setting this. ES has made a gap. I want to see a market structure shift on NQ in order for this to be a valid entry. I'm gonna start recording just in case. But I need to see the body of this candle close above the wick of the order block. So let's see if the market structure shift happens here. Around 20 seconds. All right, we're pumping. We're straight pumping. What a pump. So now this looks more like the V-shaped recovery we're used to seeing. Now let's see if we get an entry. So what does the market maker model do? Buy model do? V-shaped recovery and then retrace and then pump. So we want to catch that retracement. All right. Uh, might look to take a trade here. It's gonna be around 4 units. I'm gonna take it on the market. If did we leave a gap here? We did leave a minor gap here. All right, I could put a limit, which is probably. Let's see. Stop loss right there. Oh, I moved my entry. Wait, there you go. Just about. It's a limit. I mean, we've already displaced hella hard. Do not want to see this high get taken. If it gets taken, I mean, we're already far, far too deep within the range. But there's still room to the upside, I feel like. Maybe we could adjust our entry towards this unicorn here. Yeah, and it's just straight ripping through it. Cancel that. Straight ripping through it. No entry yet. No entry just yet. I mean, if we're still gonna pump, look, we're taking highs right there. There's highs, equal highs. Let's mark them out. This being the highest high, there is still room to the upside. What a nice V-shaped recovery right there. And we do have the unicorn, still no entry though. Still no, I mean, we could use this big gap. Closing the 4 minute, 3 minute. We have this smaller gap here. We did take some invalidation highs right there. ES already took everything. NQ already took everything. I mean, could be fishy. I wouldn't, probably don't want to trade this. So I'm not. Just straight pump. Remember, we're just trying to catch 60 points. 60, 40 points. Like, don't get discouraged by seeing, oh, we missed our entry. Like, look at the pump. Like you're tripping. There's gonna be more moves. Let's just wait in a line for them. So both NQ and ES have taken the high, tapped into the gap, swept the low. Just nice cheeky V-shaped recovery. Puts in a bullish OB and price just pumps from there. There's an enhanced order block here that got respected as well. So we wait. There is this major external buy side up here. I want to see how price reacts. But let's see after liquidity, see what tends to happen, a reversal, right? So gotta be careful. Because this could still be a very valid trade right here. But it's just gonna be a little too wide. Yeah, just right there's 30 points. I mean, we could do something like enter at the 50% to have a better, just right there. Have perhaps a better trade idea. Candle closes in a minute. I'm just not, hmm, I'm not too overly confident in it, right? So I need something to be like, it needs to be painfully obvious because this could just be a classic forever model where we sweep liquidity and then we display some more towards sell side. We dump some more because there has been a sweep of external liquidity. Go we go here into the lines. Let me see. I love doing this exercise where we go into the lines where look, it sweeps the low, sweeps the lows, pumps, sweeps the high right here, and then price displaces lower, sweeping lows, and then again sweeps the highs. So what am I expecting? You know what I'm expecting. So let me see here again. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me see where the fuck we're at with price. Don't get FOMO, bro. Don't get like don't. I just don't. For real, don't. Like there's gonna be a setup later in the day. There's gonna be a setup in later macros. Don't trip out about a pump or a dump. Don't trip out, brother. Feel the confidence. Wait till you're aligned. The market's just starting. You took the long? Nah, no entry for me on the long. No unicorn on the long. Absolutely no unicorn. There was a unicorn on ES, which I did see, but I did not take because we hadn't shifted in market structure on NQ. But there was a unicorn on ES that we could have taken. Which then again, it wasn't even the best unicorn. Like just looking at it, it's not even properly set, but it is there. So we're waiting, not overly confident. There is a 5 minute unicorn. We could take it to this external, but our stop loss should be at a protected low. What's the protected low? The protected low is down here. So it's going to give us a big range for stop loss. So it's not the best entry to take either way. We've swept external. There is some more external up here, but we can always shift from this lower. So I'd rather just wait, feel the confidence. I'm not going to rush into the trade. It is Tuesday. It is low impact news day. So we need to feel perfectly confident to take the trade. We all banked of gambling longs. Good shit, brother. No gambling here though. I'm waiting patiently, aligning with the charts. No feelings of FOMO, nothing. Nice little IFVG. Someone commented here on the entry at 940, the IFVG at 940. If you banked here, congrats. I wouldn't have taken this IFVG if it was me personally because we did not get a shift in market structure till up here. But by then it would be too late, right? So we did have a nice, beautiful V-shaped recovery up here, shifty market structure, taking the external highs. There's still some more buy side to be taken here. We are tapping into this 3 minute unicorn. I mean, we could give it a try, but it's just gonna give us like short ranges. And I'd rather like be more confident on the trade, which I'm really not that confident because we just swept external. But we could have entered here. But like I said, I'm not. I'd rather not take low quality setups. Like what? Like I'm just gonna. What am I gonna show here, right? If I take low quality setups, yeah, and I enjoy gambling, so I had to get into the trade early. I mean, you banked. Will it retrace a bit more? I mean, it's because if we retrace here, like that, just to me, it looks like a clean liquidity sweep into bearish order flow coming here into play. Like how far deep of a retracement do you want to see? Like I said, it's not the cleanest. It's not the cleanest setup to enter here. So I would just hold off realistically. Because we did just have a liquidity sweep on both assets. Even though there's external buy side up here, there's equal highs, yeah, whatever. The reality is we just had an external liquidity sweep, and what happens after we have a liquidity sweep? A displacement. Lower. We could get the continuation, it could take the buy side, but like I said, I'd rather take a high quality setup than be uncertain and just try to rush in for the money, try to end the day early. Nah, bro, I'm trying to teach something here. There's nothing to trade, so I don't trade it. Simple as that. I'm looking to take good trades because I'm looking to journal my journal because I want my journal to be pretty. I want it to be intact. I want to follow the strategy. I want to follow the rules. Like I want a good setup. I want a good trade. I'm not gonna take no bullshit. If I'm like, oh, this could be it. Maybe. I'm a little confident. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna take it. There is a bullish unicorn, however. I'm not gonna take it though. So we could trade into this massive daily gap right here, which is just above the buy side that is to be taken. But let's see here. There's a big zone here of orders. Could get tricky, bros. We could look into the 5 minute entry, but it's still a 56 point stop loss. Like the protected lows down here. Just 100 points. How would I manage this? I could maybe enter at the 50%, but then we risk not getting tapped into the trade. Right there, it's tapped. Let's see here. Let's see what happens here. Might risk not even getting an entry, but I'm fine with that. I'd rather have a good position. But that daily gap is sure looking juicy. If we zoom into the 1 minute, we're printing a bearish unicorn after a liquidity sweep. Not aligned with the bias. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this out. No, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna FOMO into this. I'd rather just wait and chill. I see the likes. I see the likes now. Now that I notice. But yeah, boys, I'd rather just wait. 'See what happens. We did generate some low resistance liquidity. Let's see if we get another run to the upside. I'd rather wait for the next macro. Couldn't capitalize on this macro. No real entry in this pump. No unicorn here for us to take. The only unicorn is happening right now, which we've tapped the 5 minute. We could take this buy side towards this daily gap, but to me, it feels like we're overextended. We did just have a major liquidity sweep. Like, I'd rather wait for a better entry, even though we do have the bullish unicorn, we do have the bullish draw, we are bullish. I'd rather wait for that better setup. So let's see what happens here. Might as well wait for the next macro. Nice rejection. So we could see that pump coming in. Don't get FOMO. 26, 111. See if it decides to go for absolutely everything. So it should respect every gap. Bullish gap here should push the price higher. See if it stays respecting that gap. Do want to see it respect bullish order flow. We are going to continue bullish. See here, putting the bearish order block, tapping into the gap. Like I said, I still want to see the continuation higher. This bullish gap should be respected. We should trade off it, trade away from it. So let's see if we get that continuation higher. Nice candle right there. Nice reaction. Nice rejection. Want to see a pump. We want to see a pump. Not in trade here, but watching. The bullish gap has to be respected in order for us to continue pushing bullish. But let's see what happens. Kind of tug of war with buyers and sellers. Big wicks, small bodies. Price is unsure of where it wants to go. We did just sweep liquidity, and then we could have that forever model where we sweep liquidity again. We do have SMT here at the highs. We're still waking and rejecting. We want to see this bullish gap hold. We're waiting for the next macro to look for a trade. We did have this 5 minute trade idea, which we did not take. Chopping right now. Like we're just accumulating for us to distribute higher. Do we want to see that gap hold? Because we do want to see the unicorn work regardless for that conviction in this retracement. Tapped into the 5 minute unicorn. Let's see if we go for the pump. See if we go for the pump, boys. Want to see this unicorn play out. Want to see the unicorn work. We would have been in the long. Um, don't want to see the unicorn play out either way. We did not take this trade, but we still want to see it play out. Build that conviction. It's because here, where would the stop loss be? Looking for to aim 1.8 at most. I mean, it's still inside the gap. Like that. Like what type of trade would that be? It's not ideal. But I still want to see this continue flushing higher. Rather wait for the macro. Rather wait for us to see us tap that daily. Maybe take a short from there. Making no top wicks, which is a good sign for the Bulls. Want to see us keep pushing, chopping our way to the top. Feel like we're accumulating. Want to see that big candle take us higher. Want to see that one big candle take us higher. There it is. Let's see if we can keep flushing. Want to see price continue pumping. It's breaking the highs. Not the best price action right now. It's a good thing we waited, honestly. It was the smartest thing we could have done. Nice rejection, took a long here, going long here, myself here at changing the shit. Alright, be careful, brother. I wasn't sure, so I'd rather be sidelined. No feeling of FOMO, no nothing. So we're waiting, boys. I took long, it will work out. Good thing we sidelined here, boys. Rather wait for the macro. See, we still don't sweep the low of the 5 minute normal retracement. We could still go for the buy side. But let's see what happens. Waiting for the macro in around 20 minutes. Hopefully we do see these highs get taken. If not, we could maybe get a better entry for longs. Those equal highs are looking very juicy. Patience pays, boys. Being patient pays. Don't blow your bullets on one macro on one trade. If you're uncertain, unsure, wait. Wait to align. Don't FOMO. 20 more minutes for the macro. We're chilling. We're waiting. We're patient. So in a move like this, like usually want the entry to be down here. You want to see the unicorn happen down here. Since it didn't happen, it was happening all the way up here. Since we already took buy side here for the left real quickly. It's not really the best setup or ideal. The unicorn usually tends to happen here, and it did happen, but we did not have an order block or breaker block to inverse it. So we are just like kind of chopping, consolidating. No clue where price wants to go right now. Waiting is the name of the game. Patience. Waiting, having a good mental, good logic, good psychology, patience, boys, for real. That's the only thing that's holding you back, waiting. No trade in the first macro. Waiting for the second macro, something to happen. Hopefully we trade inside that daily gap. $15 more minutes for the macro, just about, give or take. We would have still been in the trade. Good thing we didn't take it. But hopefully it plays out. It's going, it's pumping. Keep going, all the way to the top. All the way, all the way. Let's see if we get some strong movement towards that buy side. Strong magnet. See if we get that pump into no man's land right here. Nothing here on the left. All the way up here. But again, rejection once we sweep the highs. See if we get some sort of continuation towards buy side. It's going. See if it could keep up. Keep going. Keep reaching the high. Yes, just swept the highs. Let's wait for the macro, boys. Let's wait for the macro. We want to be better aligned. Let's see. I took long. I just want to do warm up here. Stop loss below 10, 5% trade. Leave it. You could still continue pumping, boys. Don't overreact. Set your stop loss. Big room to pump. Yes, took the highs aligning with NQ. And both are kind of a long way to go. 40 more handles to go towards the highs. Hopefully we sweep it here in the next like 5, 7 minutes. It's going. It's going, boys. Can he keep going towards the highs? So close, so close. See what happens here. Didn't really put in the order block. Could still continue. Sheesh. Waiting for the macro. Four more minutes for the macro. Oh, we're gonna be in a weird spot, aren't we? In a very compromised spot. Still, like, not ideal, not the best area to be in. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not the best spot to be in. Hopefully, we sweep before the macro, bro. Because if not, I'm gonna be forced to take longs here in a very overextended premium. I mean, no one's forcing me to do anything, right? But Is he gonna go for the buy side? Yes or no? It's playing tricks. Macro's about to start here. What a pump. Keep going, come on. Take the high. Any trades today? No trades yet. No trades for me yet. We waited. No real setup here for me. We had this 5 minute unicorn, but I did not take it. I'd rather see this high get taken. Macro just started. Oh boy. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we end up delivering towards the high. It's clearly the drawn liquidity. We have this massive daily gap that price definitely wants to trade into. But we're waiting, boys. I mean, like here, realistically, like what's the trade? Like what? Probably want to see those highs get taken before we do anything. Before we do fucking anything, bro. It's around 20 points away. Probably more, probably less. Around 20 handles. No trades today. We're waiting. Waiting to align, waiting for a setup, waiting for something to happen. I mean, we do have like a unicorn here that is much, much better aligned than the first one. Towards the high, just about. I mean, but it's going. It's going. ES is so close to taking it as well. I mean, there's massive bullish SMT, bearish SMT as well. Hmm, it's tricky. I mean, but we could try this long right here. This unicorn long. Because it's massively decorrelated with ES because ES has already taken this line right here, this high that NQ wants to take. Like, look right here, ES has already taken that. It's taken all these highs, ES. So what the fuck is NQ gonna do? It's tricky, boys. It's very, very tricky position to be in. I mean, like the best thing to do is not interact. Still sensing the magnet being up here, but it's gonna hard. It's gonna be hard to align with the trade. Uh, let's give it a try. I say we give it a try, boys. Yep, I'm gonna give it a stab. See what happens. 5 minute trade. These tend to be long. See if we reach it. See if we could capitalize on these continuation longs if we get tapped into it. Just to take away. Then we got edged. Oh, we got fucking edged. Let's see if it wants to give us the entry. There we go, we're in. First trade of the day here in the macro. See if we could get a nice wick, nice rejection off the 5 minute gap. Bullish order flow has been respected thus far. We want to see us continue respecting. We should have our stop loss in the protected lows. I mean, we still have this untapped buy side. Let's see here. There's still a minute and 30 seconds for this candle to close. So let's see if we get a nice wick, a nice rejection from that gap. See what happens. We're gonna hodl, of course. This is my break even right here. If we do reach it, we could very well not reach it. But if we do, that's my break even spot right there. We're tapping into a 5 minute unicorn. We have respected bullish order flow thus far. See if we could continue within that path. 20 seconds. Let's see if we get a nice rejection from this gap. Just what I'm hoping for. So nice close. We had a nice close away from the gap. No top wick on this candle. Or let's see. Let's see us flush towards break even at least. Not too worried about this candle. No top wick on the candle. I still expect it to make a top wick. Or this being the bottom wick. Not worried. Not worried. It is a 5 minute trade, so it's going to be a longer hold than usual, which I'm fine by. We have 4 minutes for the new hourly candle to open. See if we could get away here from our entry. We could always get stopped out. We could always, that's why we have our risk parameter set. We're in no rush to do nothing. We're patient. We're waiting. We're chilling. No rush, boys. First trade of the day. See what happens. You'll want to see us reject from this bullish 5 minute gap. We're waiting, boys. Damn, we have a crowd right now. That's crazy. 17 people watching. Like, subscribe. I would appreciate it. But we're not worried here. Alright, boys, we're chilling. We're detached. We don't interact with the trade unless the trade tells me to. Which I have my break even parameter set. So we wait. We wait and huddle. Let's see if this trade offers break even. Anybody in the trade in the chat or nah? Just wondering. Nobody in the trade. All right, patiently waiting. Not gonna interact with the trade unless we gives us a break even. Hopefully it does. Hopefully we do go for everything up here. We were expecting it to take it before the macro. We have been respecting bullish order flow. I do not think this is going to be the exception. We are going to respect bullish order flow. Same trade. All right. Best of luck to you, brother. See if this trade offers a clean break even. Not moving the trade. Entered 26068. You got a better entry than me. I'm in it bored with one micro because I'm bored. You're not a real gambler. He is about to make a new high. He has just did the new high. See if NQ could follow up what ES is doing. Continue pumping. Do not interact with the trade, boys. Do not move anything unless the trade tells you to. We have our break even set. No reason to be scared. Please, market makers, let MISC hit this trade, please. We're chilling. We're chilling, boys. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. And we're chilling. Bro, there's 90% off on Apex. Oh boy. That's scary thought. Let's see here. Let's see what happens here. We're chilling, boys. We're waiting. We're hodling. It is a 5 minute hold. This is the 11 a.m. candle open. We do have SMT at the highs. Bearish. No giveaway. No giveaway today. But soon. Soon though. Long hold, boys. This is a long hold. Don't get discouraged. Don't get scared. We're risking $300 on this trade. Why would I be scared? Nothing to be scared about. Absolutely nothing to fear. Sit back, relax, make some coffee. For now, we're waiting, boys. We're chilling. If you have ever gotten funded before, I highly, highly encourage you to print and download your certificate. Fucking paste it somewhere on your desk. I have it here hung on my wall. Just below my certificate, I have the Profitable Trader's manuscript. The first line of the manuscript reads, it says, I am a professional trader. I move with purpose, not emotion. My job is not to predict. My job is to react with discipline. The next line says, the market is not my enemy. It's a mirror reflecting my patience, my greed, and my control. When I'm calm, the market rewards me with clarity. When I chase, the market punishes me with chaos. Remain calm, chill, nothing's going on. We've set our stop loss, we've set our take profit, we set our break even. Just follow the strat, follow the rules, follow the trade. Of course, there's feelings. Of course, there's still some kind of attachment to the trade. Of course, feel them. Don't react. Don't act upon them. Eventually, they'll fade away because there's actually nothing happening here. The worst that could happen is I lose 300 bucks, but it's a risk parameter that I already have set. I'm hoping this trade offers break even. Risk free trade. But so far throughout the whole bullish leg, we've respected bullish order flow. We've respected bullish gaps, bullish OBs. Um, I don't, I don't think this bullish unicorn is going to be the exception. I feel like this trade's going to play out, or at least offer a break even. At least NQ makes a new high. We're close here into the break even. Have conviction, have confidence, hodl. Don't partial. Don't just chill, brother. A lot of people like to trade, take partials in the break even area. I don't. I don't take partials. I hodl. You could take partials if you want. I'm not going to. I'm hodling. I'm letting the trade play out. I have high conviction in the unicorn. I have a strong, strong buy side liquidity. I mean, I don't know what else I could ask for in a trade. I was expecting the high to be taken before the macro, but since it didn't, we have to adjust. ES is making new highs again. I expect NQ to follow up. Just edge the break even. We're chilling, boys. If y'all can like and subscribe to the stream, I would highly, highly appreciate it. If you want to support me, that's the only way you can right now. So I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to reach 500 subs. Trying to get monetized on YouTube. But we're chilling, boys. We're fucking chilling. It's a good feeling. It's a good sense of detachment. If I could do this with one account, I could probably do it with 5 or with 10 or with 15 or with more contracts. But I have to be able to replicate just about. Did it did it break the high? Still doesn't tap the break even. I'm not moving until we tap it, until we take it. Just about edge the break even. What book were you recommending earlier? Trading in the Zone? Where do I have that book? Trading in the Zone, brother. But I mean, that's a great book to read. Fucking read it. Buy it, read it, download it, pirate. I don't care, bro. But read it. But I feel like this is the book you should be reading. This is what you're struggling with the most. And then there's a trilogy. Ego is the enemy. The next book is Stillness is the key. Read those two books, bro. I feel like that's the main reason why people struggle is their ego, bro. They hate being wrong. They love being right. Used to be me, bro. I used to get payouts, right? But I was very ego driven. The highs were very high, but the lows, holy shit. Appreciate it, yes, sir. Definitely get Trading in the Zone though. It's a great, great book to read. It's a great read. Turtle Trader, it's a great read for accountability. Um, Trading in the Zone, we've already mentioned. Best Loser Wins. Uh, which one's another great trading book? The Psychology of Trading. Oh shit, my bad. I have the book right here, right next to me. Didn't even see it. Trading in the Zone, right there. Um, but I feel like, I mean, the trading books are nice, right? Because you relate a lot. What's gonna happen here? Are we gonna move to break even? What an edge. I mean, we didn't even tap it. Can't move to break even. We didn't tap it. There's no almost. So I'd rather just follow the strat. I'm gonna wait. What did you learn from that book? I see you have some bookmarks. Read to us. All right, you want me to read something? Let's read something. I read this in a long flight. I read about like 150 pages in one sitting. This is a good, I mean, there you go. We moved to break even. We're chilling, bros. Congrats to everybody that took the trade. It's a risk-free trade. Enjoy. Be calm. Be still. Straight chilling, brother. All right, look. I mean, this has nothing to do with trading or treat it as you want, but it says all of us regularly say yes unthinkably or out of vague attraction or out of greed or vanity because we can't say no, because we might miss out on something if we did. We think yes will let us accomplish more when in reality it prevents exactly what we seek. All of us wait precious life doing things we don't like, to prove ourselves to people we don't respect, and to get things we don't want. So basically, what it's saying is don't say yes, brothers, to everything. Learn how to say no, take your distance. What's important to you is the name of the chapter. It says, why do we do this? Well, it should be obvious by now. Ego leads to envy and it rots the bones of people, big and small. Ego undermines greatness by diluting its holder. Holy shit, I need to reread this. Find out why you're after what you're after. Ignore those who mess with your peace. Let them covet what you have, not the other way around, because that's independence. Beautiful. Beautiful, boys. I love me a great read, bro. You know it's a good book when you read it and you start questioning yourself. You start asking yourself uncomfortable questions and you start realizing your triggers and your patterns and hey, maybe I'm not the nicest person on earth or maybe I'm not the most humble person on earth. And it gets uncomfortable. But when you have those type of realizations, that's where you grow. Oh, I did something. I did something. Oh no. Fuck. Just about. That's where you grow, brothers. Gotta read them books. Gotta ask uncomfortable questions. Stop looking for a new strategy. Stop watching trading videos. Start watching more psychology videos, more philosophical videos, more stoic videos. Get close to your religion. Get close to the people that love you. Entertain the people that entertain you. Exercise. Sleep early, wake up early, read books. Nurture your mind. Have a routine. Have a ritual. Have patterns. Trick your environment into trading, right? Everything that surrounds you revolves around trading directly or indirectly. Exercising indirectly is trading, right? The certificate that I have here on my fucking wall helps me with my trading. Even though it's just a fucking certificate. It's from a year ago, January 20, but it reminds me who I am and what the fuck I'm doing. I'm tricking my brain into remembering the wiring I set for it until that wiring is so fucking strong it becomes my new identity and nothing can penetrate it, bro. Nothing can shift my identity. I was in a 3-day losing streak and there was this person in the chat that wanted to make money. He was like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like that's why you're in a 3-day losing streak." It's like that doesn't affect me, bro, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. The 3-day losing streak, I did it following the plan, following the rules. I'm not perfect. Yes, I made mistakes. Yes, there's still a lot of room for improvement. Trading might be 10% strategy, 90% mentality. It is, brother. I mean, the strategy, I mean, like, what do you see in the chart? That's what I mean by strategy. So strategy is like 10%, right? And I feel like the other is like having good risk management and having a good mental. But you can't have a good risk management if you don't have a good mental, right? So, bro, the psychology is 100% trading. You are the edge, not the strategy, not the because the unicorn happens everywhere whenever we have pumps or dumps. It happens all the time. And there's a lot of us that trade the unicorn, more so in the Instagram space. I follow a lot of traders that strictly trade the unicorns, and I like to compare my trades with them. And sometimes we take the same trades, sometimes we take different trades. So you are the edge. Last on your accounts, bro. Make them last. Follow a risk management plan. Be strict by it. Don't let a red day define you. Look at what does it say in the manuscript? Look, the next two lines, I'm gonna read them. It says, "Losses don't break me, they teach me. A red trade is feedback, not failure. I don't fight to be right, I trade to be consistent. One trade does not define me. The process does, brother. Get dopamine from taking good setups, bro. Don't take dopamine from making money. Get dopamine from the input, not the output. What's the input? Taking good setups. What's the output? You make money. Don't get dopamine from the output. Get it from the input, bro. I'm not trying to teach the unicorn here, bro. With the YouTube, with the streams, with the Instagram, that's not the purpose of my channel or my purpose is not to teach you the unicorn. I could fucking care less what strategy you trade. What I care about is having patience, having discipline, being strict with your rules, your journal. They ask me, how did you become profitable? Bro, being profitable is not a destination, it's a decision you make today. The decisions you make today is what makes you profitable trader. Do you journal your trade? Because every profitable trader that I know journals their trade, bro. And if you, retail trader, are still trading combines and you feel like you're too good to journal or your ego is too big to journal, you're unprofitable, bro. You can never be profitable if you don't journal. And it's the same thing with everything. What do profitable traders do? They wake up before market open. They exercise. What do profitable traders do? They wait for the setups. They follow their system. They How many times have we said, "Oh, I know what I should be doing"? Like next time, like you just blew your account. Next time, I know what I'm gonna do. Like I know what I need to be do to be a profitable trader, and you never do it. You fall into the same loop. But those thoughts of I know what I should be doing is I know I should have better risk management. I know I should have better mental. And that's what I'm trying to teach. That's what I'm trying to enforce, bro. Not the unicorn. People like to trade IFVGs, support and resistance, trend lines, heat map, unicorn, smart money concepts. I could fucking care less what you trade, bro. Just follow. Everything works. I'm 100% for real. Everything works, brother. It's you that doesn't work. When people say fuck, like I could read the charts, I could find the IFVGs, I could find the unicorn, but I'm still struggling. What YouTube video do you recommend? What should I be look? Bro, stop looking at the charts. Stop backtesting. It's not That's not the issue, bro. The issue is this, brother. This is the issue. You're not looking within, bro. You're doing everything but actually making a change within yourself. And it's not watching more trading videos. It's not watching more fucking strategies, new strategy. It's not nothing, bro. I am going to move my stop loss. Nah, I'm just gonna leave it here, bro. What am I doing? Because we do have a minor gap here, and I'm supposed to trail before each gap, so I do have to move my stop loss just like below here, for example. I mean, which doesn't really make a difference. But we are supposed to trail within every gap. So we're strong hodling, boys. We want to see that buy side get taken. Let me just take a screenshot, send it to my friends. I do have a group of traders who have been with me since the beginning. I have no way of telling, but I feel like maybe one, two, or three of them are here in the chat watching. Good looking traders. If they're not, that's alright. But if they are, hello. Having an accountability group, super important. Someone you could bounce ideas off of. Someone who can hold you accountable. Bagger trade, yes sir, Mr. Hollywood. Not really a banger trade, bro. Like we just followed the strat. We just traded a unicorn. That's all we did. Nothing special, nothing crazy. We just traded the unicorn. That's all we did. First trade of the day. See what happens. And if y'all have like any questions about anything, about the unicorn, about mentality, about the strategy, personal questions, feel free to ask them, bro. My DMs are always open. The chat is always open. Like, if you have no one to hold you accountable, shoot me a DM. I'll hold you accountable. So we're waiting, boys. Strong long hodl. We're way past the macro. This might be our only trade of the day because it might carry on to the next macro. We'll see though. But it is a strong hodl. It is about a 50-point trade. Don't be discouraged by a retracement, by nothing. Just hodl, bro. If it's break even, it's break even. It is what it is. It's another trade to add to the journal. Make it look prettier. Stack it. My first time taking a proper trade in New York, not gonna lie. I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you. Like most of the time, we're always cooked before fucking New York opens, or within the first 10 minutes of New York open, you're already cooked. First macro, 90% of you took a trade. Second macro, nobody there in the second macro. And that's the only thing, that's the only difference that's the difference between profitable and unprofitable traders, bro. The patience, the waiting, the clarity, the logic behind the trades. There was an IFVG entry you could have done like at the bottom. There was a guy in chat asked me, he's probably still here. He was like, "What do you think of the IFVG here?" He's like, "I mean, there's definitely an IFVG. I see it, but is it really the best IFVG? Probably not. I mean, you want to see a market structure shift come with it. You want to see the change in the state of delivery. If it's an early IFVG at the bottom of the range, whatever your strategy is, follow it. But I do like to trade price action. I do like to be logical with the trades. Here, like with all this pump, we had respected all of bullish order flow. We make a gap here with the unicorn. I don't expect this to be ran through. I expect it to be respected because we have been respecting bullish order flow. I have a clear buy side draw. I'm willing to take a chance on it. We've already shifted market structure. The market has already showed its hands. So HODL boys, don't get scared. It is tricky because we do have bearish SMT with ES. ES has taken like some daily high already, but it's not the high we're shooting for, so it's kind of tricky to close the position early here. But we are taking some buy side on ES. Let me see. We're hodling, like I said. We're chilling, boys. Go make your coffee. Go take a shit. There's no need for us to interact with the trade anymore. Like I said, if you have any questions about anything, mentality, trading, personal, fucking calisthenics, rock climbing, football, not American football, just whatever. Just whatever, bros. Yeah, this is the only trade I'm taking today. I feel like we're gonna get closer here to the macro. What team do you like? I support Real Madrid, brother. I've watched them 3 times in my life. I watched them at the Bernabeu twice. Once last year, I saw them the home opener for La Liga versus Osasuna. And then in 2024, I watched a Clásico Madrid-Barça in the Bernabeu again. Madrid won 3-2 with a comeback from Jude Bellingham. And 2024, I watched the semifinals in Munich, the first leg for the Champions League. Um, it was a 2-2 draw. It was a hell of a game. Vinicius scored both goals, and then we had Harry Kane and Leroy Sané score for Bayern. Which the second leg, we know what happens in the second leg. But I support Real Madrid, brother. Like I said, patience. Don't get discouraged by small retracements. It's normal. It's bound to happen. We get hodl as long as we want, boys. I took that inverse in the morning on NQ. You guys were just talking about. I took a good CSR play 15-minute, went for the 2 to 1. It was my second trade. First one hit stop loss shorts with the morning opening. I mean, yeah, it's a great trade because we were respecting the 4 hour, 1 hour bullish gap on the left, right? And when it taps the gap and you have an inverse, that's a clear sign that it wants to make a wick and inverse bullish, right? I mean, I could explain the charts. I don't have to explain with my fingers. Definitely true, and you catch like the low hanging fruit, which is like the high, which we wanted to see make the market structure shift. So for me, it would have been a valid trade because like if there was a unicorn at the bottom, I would have taken it towards the low hanging fruit. But since there was no unicorn at the bottom, I was expecting the unicorn to happen on that low hanging fruit, on the high, right? Like, but that's already way too high for us to reach the imbalance. But yeah, just follow your strat. The 2 to 1, strict 2 to 1. Always risk the same, and always try to aim for the same so you have congruent results. Let's look at my spreadsheet real quick. Just real quick what this trade happens. This is the trade. I mean, this is the journal. I mean, I don't have the best numbers. You can see right here, not the best numbers. Like, there's a lot of room of improvement, but like I'm definitely like for example, taking less trades is something I've been carrying on towards this week, taking less trades. And I feel like I'm already enforcing it. This is the only trade I'm taking today. If it fails, it fails. If it hits, it hits. But this is the only trade I'm taking today. So we could come tap into this gap, continue pushing higher from here. But this is our last line of defense. Like looking at the 15 hourly Peter raise and take the entry based off of 1 minute. Yeah, exactly. How do you decide which time frame to trade? I think I struggle with that a lot. I'm still new. ICT, IVG. I mean, what Hayes said at the bottom, there is a rule of thumb on depending on the higher time frame you're looking at is where what time frame you want to see the entry. So for example, if you're looking at the at a 1 hour time frame, higher time frame, you want to take a 5 minute entry. If you're looking at a 15-30 minute, you want to take a 1 minute entry, for example. I mean, there is some sort of correlation. However, price is fractal, so usually I feel like people get the misconception a lot. I get asked this a lot, like what time frame unicorns do you take? It's like, bro, I've taken a 15-minute unicorn, right? Like usually between 1 and 5 minute unicorns. I mean, it's just wherever I feel like is the strongest. Um, I can explain it more in detail here in a bit, but like how could I like for example, like I want to talk about this like the IFVG down here. Like we did have this IFVG down here, but the market structure shift was up here, right? So, for example, if I'm looking to take a 1 minute unicorn and the unicorn happens down here, for example, in this tap, so this would be a 1 minute trade that I would take. So I would target 1 minute buy side liquidity. I would not go for like the daily highs. I would target like the low hanging fruit, the buy side liquidity. Because if we go into the 5 minute and look at that same range, look at how it look like it doesn't there's no entry here. There's nothing to trade here, right? But if you zoom into the 5 minute, there is an IFVG towards the low hanging fruit. So with that in mind, if I'm looking at the 5 minute, all right, like what's the move here? What's the draw? Where are we going? So we did have a 5 minute unicorn here that I did not take initially, but the target is still that buy side up here. So it depends like what type of context or where you think price is going, what time frame you see. But sometimes it's like, bro, there's no unicorn here at the 1 minute for me to take. Since we're shifting the market structure, the unicorn's probably gonna be here, like somewhere here, right? So if we go into a better time frame to find the unicorn much better, Turns out we do have a unicorn here, and it does tap, and it does respect, and it does displace from it. So like, don't get too caught up on like what time frame should I be looking at, bro. I look at it from 1 minute to 5 minutes. I'm looking at the time frames all the time simultaneously. I'm trying to find like the best entry between the time frames. So a 5 minute IFVG, it's much stronger than a 1 minute IFVG, for example. Like if you're taking a 1 minute IFVG, but there's still bullish gaps, like it's very likely that it will fail, or you're taking like you're taking a chance for it to. So you rather wait for a 5 minute close or a 5 minute IFVG to take the trade. So a 1 minute IFVG could be the early signal, the early entry, maybe target some minor buy side low hanging fruit. But it really varies and depends. I guess you like with practice and with time, you find your groove, but don't get too fixated on, oh bro, like which time frame, like unicorns on the 1 minute. Today I took a 5 minute unicorn. Yesterday I took a 3 minute unicorn, 1 minute unicorn, right? Like it doesn't really matter. It's a unicorn at the end of the day. Holy yap. But there is a strict correlation. Like if you're looking at the 4 hour, you have to look for a 15 minute entry. If you're looking at the 1 hour, you wait for a 5 minute entry. If you're looking at the 15 minute, you wait for a 1 minute entry, so on and so forth. But I don't really like listen to that. I just vibe. Just price action. But this is a long hodl, boys. We're gonna keep hodling unless we make another gap. We move our stop loss closer. I'm not scared. I'm not nervous of this failing, of this inversing. What state you from? I'm from Mexico, brother. I lived in Texas. I grew up in Texas. My whole childhood was in Texas till around age 12. Then I moved to Mexico. And that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. Long hold, long hold. Only trade of the day. Planning on coming back? Hell no, brother. Hell no. Hell no. I fucking like one. I love Mexico, dog. I don't hate the U.S., but I just don't feel like it's the best place to live. Like there's so much beauty around the world. You have no idea. No idea. I mean, maybe you do, and I'm just speaking out of my ass. But shit, bro. Like I just want to travel so much, dog, and I hope this trading shit can make me a digital nomad anywhere I want. But I don't know, bro. I feel like I don't like the US anymore. Like even the big cities, I feel like there's a lot of sin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No hate to my US peeps. I came to the US from Spain 8 years ago, but originally from Armenia. Been around the world for a minute. I don't like it in here though, not gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, coming from Spain, bro, Spain is fucking beautiful. It's amazing. I've never been to Armenia, but I'm sure like it's better than seeing a McDonald's in every fucking corner, dog. I mean, I would live. It's because I wouldn't live in in one place. Like not within the next 10 years at least. I wouldn't live in one place. Like I would be like 1 month here, 2 months there, 1 month there. Just move around. And I'm in NYC too. Like that shit's ass. Never been to NYC. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know, bro. I feel like it's more of a I don't know. It's overhyped. I mean, I don't doubt it's beautiful. And Statue of Liberty, NYSE. I mean, shit. That's it. I'm drawing a blank here. Big what do you call it? Times Square, Manhattan. Never been to New Zealand. I need to go to New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand, Australia. I want to go to. Fuck, I would love going to Asia. Um, I've been to Canada. I've been to Spain. I've been to Netherlands. I've been to Germany. I've been to I've been to Turkey. Oh, Brazil. Fuck yeah, Brazil, dog. Like South America is so unexplored for me too. Like there's just so much, bro. Like the US doesn't even cross my mind, dog. It doesn't. Really doesn't. Long hold, boys. Holy shit. Long hold. There is a 90% off sale right now within Apex. Code MISC. If you want $20 accounts, code MISC. I would love to go to like I mean it's kinda chopped now because everybody goes there, but like Bali or something. I mean just for the hype, just to see what's up. Um Argentina is another great spot I would love to visit. And more so that we're winning dollars here. I mean even Mexico, bro. Like Mexico's fucking beautiful, bro. Like I love Mexico, dog. Like holy shit. Like there's so much to do over here. The weather's fucking nice. The people are fucking nice. Beautiful women. Um, a strong currency. I mean, there is a lot of corruption and there is a lot of cartels and shit, but I never liked Apex because I started trading with them in 2022 and well, I gamble lure TBH so the daily threshold still gives me some PTSD. Yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot of like bad shit of people talking about Apex, they don't give payouts and shit. So I'm trying to, since I'm promoting them, I am trading a funded account. So I passed this account. And I'm trying to get a payout to vouch and see if it's actually whack because I have not gambled on this account. I've been very strict following the strat, so I shouldn't be denied a payout, right? My profile photo is Teotihuacan, bro. Shit, Mexico City is amazing, dog. Let me see your profile pic. My best friend that I met in Spain moved back to Mexico. He from Jalisco. Is that a nice place? Yes, brother. I live here in Jalisco actually. As a matter of fact, Guadalajara. There's a city in Spain called Guadalajara as well. But I live in Guadalajara, Jalisco. She, no way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moved here in the young age. Grew up here. I mean, I grew up in the States. Bro, Guadalajara over here is fucking amazing, dog. Hey, don't hey, Hollywood. Don't be D-dazzing me and shit, dog. Stronghold, boys. We're still hodling. Strong hodl. Yeah, I mean, we have like a beach around like 3 hours from here, which I always go like every other weekend. Um, I have, I mean, Tequila is from over here. Tequila is like 45-minute drive from here. Then you have like woods. If you Google Tapalpa, a lot of cabin in the woods. Love going there every other weekend as well. Um, I love rock climbing. There's a lot of mountains over here that you could climb. Um, Tequila is a city? Yes, sir. That's where Jose Cuervo's factory is in Tequila. Do you know Jose Cuervo? You probably do. Google it. Tequila, Jalisco. My family, I'm descendant of tequila owned, tequila business owners. Uh, my my dad has tequila brands. My grandparents had tequila brands. They still have them. My great grandparents. What did you trade off of? I traded the unicorn, brother. Clean unicorn 5 minute. What do we have here? We have a breakaway gap. Let's mark it out. This is a bag. But most importantly, we have a bearish order block that got disrespected. So this is our mitigation block. So when you pair the mitigation block with a breakaway gap, you have a unicorn. What is a breakaway gap exactly? A breakaway gap is a fair value gap. That's clear, simple to understand, right? A breakaway gap is a fair value gap. But the difference is a breakaway gap shifts in market structure. So we can see here, if we count the three candles that made the gap, one, two, and three. These three candles made the gap, but notice how the third candle closes above. You can even count it like from the breaker block. Closes above here, making the market structure shift. So that's what a breakaway gap is. So when you pair your mitigation block, or in other words, when you pair a failed order block with the breakaway gap, it's a unicorn. And that's what I traded off. How you mark order blocks? I like to mark them out just like the body of the order block. Right here, it's a bearish order block because we have a bullish candle, and then it's engulfed by a bearish candle. So this right here is a bearish order block. And what do bearish order blocks do? They push the price lower. Price trades into a bearish order block and continues flushing lower. But in this case, since we put a bearish order block and immediately it got ran through, what is the signal? All right, we're gonna pump. Like it's failing bearish order flow. And we can notice and see here that we tap the breakaway gap to the tick and it pumps. Just making sure I mark the same way. I mean, you could mark the whole wick. I like to, for simplicity, I like to do the bodies. But it's an order block nevertheless. So we're tapping inside of the gap finally. It is the start of the macro. So we did wick in. We could look to re-enter there. I'm not going to. Let's wait for the candle to close. We could maybe add one more contract. I'm not going to. We are wicking with the 15 minutes, so I do want to see us within this macro take us higher. That's not an order block for me, but I would love. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. So this, for example, this is a bullish order block. Would you agree that this is a bullish order block? Or are we seeing shit different? Hey, let me lock in. We're about to get close here in the trade. Well, same thing. This is a bearish order block. Waiting. See if we wick off of this gap right here. Which it is my last line of defense. It is my protected low. If we're just placing from here, we're probably gonna not take the high and just go lower. But I do want to see this bullish gap get respected. Want to see a wick off. But for Aura, there's supposed to be FVG after or an imbalance after. I mean, not necessarily. Or I don't account for it. I mean, what I'm looking at or what I'm looking for is this. Look, let me draw it up. Is this, watch? It's all right. You have like structure here, and then you have boom, and then you have the market structure shift, and then breakaway gap tap, and boom. So not so you like it. You could see here. This is the same here, but notice how this order block doesn't put in a gap. Like it doesn't really put, but it does push the price lower. So I do count this as the order block, and once it gets inversed, in this case here, I tap on the break of structure paired with the breakaway gap, and that's exactly what we did here. Accumulation, dump, pump. Nice wick, by the way. Let's see if we can get a close above. Yo, first time on the stream. Yo, what's up? Don't miss out, dog. Don't miss out. Like and subscribe. You already know. We're in the trade right now. Only trade of the day. So I'm only looking at order blocks to see if they fail. I'm not really an order block trader. I want to see them get inversed or failed, like in this case. So I'm expecting this to be the one that pushes the price higher. I do not want to see nice wick, bro. This is what you want to see. All right, got it. Good stuff. All right, bet. Nice wick, bro. Nice rejection from this bullish gap. Let's see if we get this flush. So if we're thinking power of three, this is the 15-minute wick. So you see it opens down here. It's make the wick, and now let's see if we get that distribution. You trade live every day, yes sir. You trade FVG and breakout. I trade the unicorn, brother. Breaker block or mitigation block plus breakaway gap. Nice wick off. So in theory, I could move my stop loss to below the wick because I do not want to see price come below here anymore. I want to see price pump from here. But I'll wait. Stronghold, boys. Let's see if we get. Mm, but yes, boys, I was mentioning that if you do have your certificate or if you've ever passed a funded account, please print that shit out, bro. High quality paper. Get yourself a frame, hang that shit on the wall, bro. Always. If you don't mind, what capital are you? I'm only trading a 50K funded account right now. I did pass a combine that I still don't activate. So I have a 50K funded with Top Step that I'm not trading currently. So I'm only trading this 50K account. What I'm trying to do is, if you've seen my Instagram, I'm trying to fulfill the road to glory. I want to snowball, right? I want to get a payout with Apex, activate the funded account, buy some more accounts, and just snowball. So I'm working with just 50K. I'm trying to prove to myself I could trade the unicorn. I can have a good win rate, a good mentality, and like y'all are watching it happen live. I've been trading this account for 4 weeks. I'm up. You can see how much I'm up right here. Around, I'm at 51K, 51, 125. And you should be aiming for around 2 to 5% per month. So we're already at the 2% threshold. So I could be done for the month. Let's see here. Let's see what happens. We're still strong hodling, boys. Strong hodl. So yeah, my capital is not that high. I am a firm believer that you can make a 50K account last and you could rate it a lot. Like you can make good money from a 50K account if you don't gamble it, if you play it chill. And I feel like you could snowball like crazy. Everybody wants to get to the 20 accounts, 15 accounts, like in one go, like buy 15, full port off 15 to pass them. I feel like that's not the way to go. Like you need to go the slow route. Buy one account, pass it, get a payout, reinvest the winnings, and you keep going. Say, man, I've funded with a 50K black last week, and I have like 18K left to get a payout. I want to snowball as well because I'm trying to prove myself. Exactly. Long trades on back today feels quick, but in real time, this trade feels like a swing trade. I know, bro. It's long hold. I mean, backtesting's so easy, right? You just skip over. I'm not really a big fan of backtesting because it doesn't portray like the real shit. Because a lot of the times within this move, I would have already been like probably lost money in this trade. Hopefully we do take that high though. We are waking twice off this 5 minute gap. Let's see if we can put in a new high. We're strong hodling. We're getting 6 minutes here from the 12 p.m. candle open. Hopefully we get some volume printing here. But we're strong hodling, boys. Like we respected this gap again. Like want to see that push. There's no need to interact with this trade anymore. Either stop loss or take profit. Like you're already risk free for the day. Like you're chilling. Like I know for a fact this week I can't blow my account. Like that for me gives me comfort. Because yesterday I had like a break even small win day. I won like 200 bucks. And today I was risking 300 on this trade, but I'm already risk free, so I'm still going to be up to 200 bucks for the week. So like we have to detach from the daily, right? We have to detach from what happens on the daily, bro. We need to be looking at it by weeks, having winning weeks, having winning months. Like what happens one day does not matter, bro. Like everybody won one day, but you lost, and like you feel FOMO. You get back in the charts, you revenge everything, you full port, and you're cooked just because you wanted to win like everybody else. But that's why everything you see on social media, bro, I feel like it's bullshit, bro. Like there's no one's accountable, no one's telling the truth, no one's I don't know, bro. Like I'm scared to fall into that trap. I'm bro, every trade I've taken, I've streamed it. Live stream every trading day, upload every trading day, upload journal, upload everything, bro. Because I'm not doing it for you. Like don't get me wrong, I'm doing it for myself, dog. Like I'm streaming for myself because it improves my mental. It's that same thing I was talking about earlier about faking it till you make it, about making your whole environment about trading, your identity, having the certificate printed, having the profitable trader's manuscript here on my wall so I can read it every day that I'm sitting here in the charts. The ritual of turning on the stream and speaking to y'all and taking good trades, waiting, being patient, journaling. How are the accounts coming along? I mean, I'm just trading one account right now. What's up, G? Long time I don't see you, Silky. Welcome back, brother. I'm currently trading 150K account. Been trading this account for like 4 weeks. This is my fourth week. We're close to a payout, boys. We're close. We're like halfway there. Halfway to the payout. I am in no rush to take a payout. Like I've really fallen into the habit of just streaming, taking good trades and uploading them. I know eventually it will pay out, but I just keep doing what I'm doing right now. So what I'm doing here, I could do it with one account, two accounts, 10 accounts, 5 accounts, more size. Thank you, bro. I was away for the holidays and now back. Welcome back, G. Long hold, boys. Long hold. Hopefully we get rewarded. This account with Apex, yep, account with Apex. They have a 20%, I mean a 90% discount right now. The accounts are 20 bucks, which I'm probably gonna buy a couple, maybe. We'll see. Still waiting for that payout, boys. But I am in absolutely no rush. No rush. All right. You recommend Apex or Lucid? I have never tried either. I'm just about trying Apex right now to see if they actually pay out. I've never tried either. So I'm trying to build my own criteria. I am sponsored by Apex. I am promoting Apex. They do have a 90% discount. Code MISC. The combines are 20 bucks. But I mean, if you're a beginner, in all honesty, I recommend Top Step. But I'm trying to start vouching for Apex because like I said, I do promote them. I am sponsored by them. But I've heard a lot of shit of people saying, they don't pay out, like, fuck Apex or whatever. But I feel like people are just sheep and they don't actually test it for themselves. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. It's not a good sign that we're tapping into the gap again. The more a PD array gets mitigated, the weaker it gets. People who get denied are the ones with big payouts stacked on multiple accounts. I feel like they gamble, bro. I feel like they're full porting. Like, because they have a consistency rule of 30% and shit, and they are very strict. They do have a training drawdown. They do have this. They do have that. I mean, the rules are strict, but I feel like if you're following a strat similar to mine, where you're always risking the same thing, and when you're always winning the same thing, you shouldn't have an issue. Close here to getting stopped out. Let's see what happens. Stronghold. Hopefully, all this is the bottom wick of the 12 a.m. candle. Hopefully, we pump from here. I'm expecting this to be the wick. But if not, that's okay. Break even trade. But this is a long hold, boys. And bro, Monday, Tuesday, low impact news, low volatility, low movement, that we managed to come on top. I mean, bro, that's amazing. Is this your longest trade? Probably. 2-hour trade to get stopped out is just as whatever, bro. Monday, Tuesday, we came out on top, bro. I'm more than happy. I expect a lot of movement tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of movement. We're still in it. This could still very well play out. Our stop loss are always put in protected lows. So protected lows shouldn't be tapped. It could edge them, it could get close to it, but they shouldn't be tapped. If they do tap it, invalidates our whole trade idea. But right now it's still valid. It's still respecting that 5-minute gap. Hopefully this is the wick. But this is the only trade I'm taking today. We're aiming to make 2 to 5% per month. 2 to 5% of your capital. I have a 50K account. 2% is $1,000. I've reached it. I could be done for the month. I could wait for the next month. I had a slow start to the month. I managed to come back the last 2 weeks. Right there, we got wicked. And we're out, boys. We are out. 51-43. I'm fine with that. And let's keep with the good habits. Copy link. Let's go to our journal and let's journal. So Tuesday we had orange carpet news, bullish for the day. Took it in the second macro. We took a long no SMT at the lows. We were risking 300 bucks, and we made 14 bucks, 15 bucks. So break even trade or a small win. Let's look at the dashboard. This is how we're doing. Yo, I need this journal template. It's on the Discord, brother. Well, I've tweaked it a lot ever since, but it is on the Discord. And this is my whole checklist. Trailing stop loss towards the last gap, which is what we did, where we got stopped out. You could pause, screenshot, do whatever you want with this. This is my journal, and I mean all this. This equals $1,000 in profit. So, are you willing to do all this for $1,000 in profit? Let me paste the trade. There we go, and let me write down. Let's see. Took a 5-minute continuation, bullish unicorn towards the daily DOL. However, we got stopped out on a protected gap low. We're gonna find it on the Discord. It's get journal. But there you go, boys. That's it. I'm sorry we couldn't win today. At least we didn't lose money. Nice trade. We caught the move. Was close to our profit target. I'm not gonna dwell over it. Low movement today. Expecting a lot of movement tomorrow. I'll catch you all tomorrow to trade FOMC, to trade all the news that there is tomorrow. Let's actually look at tomorrow. Let's see what we have. Yup. Lot of news. Lot of fucking news. Maybe we could trade the PM macros. We'll see. We'll see. But there is a lot of news. Alright. That's it for me, boys. If y'all don't have any other questions or nothing, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe. 90% discount in Apex right now. That's it for me. Done for the day. I'm gonna give it a few minutes before I call it. But we're done, boys. We're done. Waiting for the delay. Alright, I think there's no more questions. Might be done here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm gonna edit the reel, upload that shit, get it out the way. And that's it. Alright, take care. I love y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Love you. Bye.